Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits. And today we're going to talk about, hey, you just got off your cruise and you want to do something fun, unique, and interesting, a fun way to get to the Fort Lauderdale airport. Yeah, you can take an Uber. Yeah, you can take an airport transfer from the cruise line. But another way to do it is to do it in style on the Brightline. The Brightline is the new fast train service that actually connects Miami, West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and now Orlando. I'm actually going to Orlando next week, or this week. I'm going to Orlando in 4 days on the Brightline, but I want to take you along on a little mini Brightline trip right now. So yeah, we're just getting out of the terminal, and you're gonna go across the street. Once you get out of the terminal, we're gonna go across the street. Billy, across the street, come on.
Uber's across the street, F3, F4.
So you're going to go right across the street. We're in Terminal F, Port of Miami. You've got Ubers across the street. It is a couple dollar Uber ride. I think about a $7, $6 Uber ride. And then we're going to be getting on the Brightline. We're actually going one stop short of Fort Lauderdale because I live in South Florida. But we're going to be taking the Brightline to Aventura, Florida, and their Aventura station. I'm getting held up right now. And what we're waiting for is yep. Where's the Uber at? Oh, sorry, I don't have to cross. Okay.
Terminal F, okay?
Terminal F? Yes. Thank you.
Uber, now personal pickup, my front left. Okay, lady, that's free parking. You going that way?
All right, so we're gonna go that way, and we will pick up our Uber. Once we're in the Uber, I'll explain to you the ride that we're going to take over to the Brightline. Again, the Brightline's about a 5-minute ride from here. So you just take your Uber to the Brightline. See you in the Uber. So Uber became like a clusterfuck of sorts, so we decided to take a taxi. It's actually funny. Miami is the dumbest city in the world right now. You know that you can actually call a phone number and speak to a human to order an Uber now. So they've gone full circle and Uber has become a taxi. But also, our Uber driver literally texted us after we requested it, said, car is damaged, request another. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing on the Uber app if your car is damaged? They were as an active driver. So I took a screenshot because I think it's a scammer. Honestly, I think it's a scammer. So took a screenshot, going to report that one to Uber. But the Uber trip was $9. This will probably be about $10 overall. So, I mean, about a wash. We'll see. But we're passing the Virgin terminal now. Actually, we're already at 7. We're passing the Virgin terminal now. Going to take the bridge over by Bayside, and then we're going to go to the Brightline station, which is relatively close to the Port of Miami. And yes, from the Brightline station, you can get, Miami's the furthest south of the station, you can get to Aventura. That's the stop we're going to. You can go one stop further, go to Fort Lauderdale. You can go to West Palm Beach, or you can go all the way, now, as of last week, to Orlando. And I'm going to be doing that to go up and visit Disney on Wednesday coming up. So Wednesday the 3rd or the 4th, I think the 4th. And I'm going to be doing that next year because I'm doing a back-to-back on both the Mardi Gras and the Celebration. Well, a side-to-side plus train, which I'm going to go from Port Canaveral. I do have 1 day in between, but I'm going to take the train from Miami to Port Canaveral, then from Port Canaveral back to Miami to do an actual side-to-side between the Mardi Gras and Celebration. Great way to compare them. So yeah, that's coming next October, I think. But right now we are headed to the Brightline station. It's going to be the person who's traveling with me. It's going to be their first time on Brightline ever. I love Brightline personally. I love it. We are taking they do have 2 classes for Brightline. They have the normal class and they have the premium class. If you do like to drink, they have a lounge, like an airport lounge, and it's got some really cool stuff in it. But the what do they call it? The smart class, it's $6 between Miami and Aventura. It's $6 a person. Up to Orlando, it's like $79 a person for the smart class, and the premium is like $30 to do the 17-minute ride from Miami to Aventura, and that is 170. It fluctuates. It's like 179 to do from Miami to Orlando. So literally no traffic. Headed right there. The traffic is when you hit I-95 is where you get the traffic, and we are going to breeze right by it on the Brightline. And it's like 4-minute ride from the port, we made it to the Brightline. This is the southernmost station on the Brightline. Once we get past security, I'll bring it back on video. As weird as that sounds, this company was very dumb about something. Like, I was shooting a video here and they're like, you can't shoot a video. I'm like, I want to promote your service. It's a clean, nice train station. This is not crappy commuter rail. This is actually like high-end, like Acela, like the Acela up in New York. Again, this station is brand new, just opened up. Really awesome, really clean, really cool looking station. Got to get up and get through security, and I'll give you a little tour of the smart lounge and everything like that once we get upstairs. So we are inside the station now. Since it does connect to Orlando, and it's actually kind of an always thing, it does have airport style security, airport level security, so they do check your bags. You don't have to take stuff out of your pockets like a metal detector, because you just don't. So they have airport style security, and they use Evolve, E-V-O-L-V, so it kind of scans what's on your body, and you don't have to take it out. But yeah, this is the first private train line since Henry Flagler made private trains possible back in the day. One of the really cool things they have is they actually have a little convenience store here, and all you got to do, let me show you how you get in. I'm gonna get it going. Yep. So I think I can show this to you. Yeah, this is pretty safe. I've got my Apple Card up right here, and all I do is I hold this near the reader. The gate here will open in a second, and then I just go in, I grab anything I want, and it will automatically charge it to me. I think that's the really cool thing about this convenience store. It's based on the Amazon Go system, but it's not actually the Amazon Go system. So, for example, let's say I want a Gatorade. I do want a Gatorade, I'm not gonna lie. So, $3, a lot better than what they were charging on the ship for Gatorade. You don't have to pay a tip or anything on this Gatorade. You don't have to pay for a tip or anything on this Gatorade, but I take the Gatorade right there, and I walk out, and it knows what I got, and it knows how to charge me. It's a similar system to the Amazon system that Amazon uses in their stores, but it's an intelligent system. I just scanned in, scanned out, on my way, no cashier or anything. Now, they have a waiting lounge. It's a very high-end waiting lounge for normal smart fare passengers, but they also have a premium lounge, and this premium lounge I will definitely be showing you next week, because I'm traveling premium all the way up to Orlando. So stick around. We're going to definitely do a tour of the premium lounge, both in Aventura and in Orlando. The Orlando Premium Lounge has a cocktail machine that makes you cocktails. I'm so excited to try that. Definitely check out. That's going to be dropping later this week after I do it. I'm going to be taking the Brightline all the way from Miami, well, one stop short of Miami, to Orlando, doing all 4 Disney parks and coming back the same day. But when it's time to go to the trains, I want to show you what the inside of the first privately funded railroad since Henry Flagler did privately funded railroads is like. So stick around. Our train is coming in about 15 minutes. And if you don't want to pay for a drink, they've got free bougie water. So you've got your bougie water with all the stuff in it, and you've got a full bar. Now, again, there is inside the premium lounge, there's a DIY bar, but this is kind of a sit-down bar. You know, if you want to continue your cruise and let your cruise go on a little bit longer. No, the drink package does not work here, but a lot of choices at this bar. Pretty good. I've been here before, but if you want to splurge, premium's the way to go. Problem is, my dad who's with me, he doesn't drink, so the premium lounge doesn't do much good for him. Plus, it's a 17-minute train ride, so we don't really need that. So it's time. Our train is arriving. We're gonna go right up this big old escalator. We are in coach 4. I believe we have a table seat. So you'll see the arrangement in the car. I'll show you. Again, we're riding just one stop, 17 minutes. But you're riding an additional 10 minutes from that stop, you're right by the Fort Lauderdale airport. You're riding an additional 40 minutes from that stop, you're in West Palm Beach. The train has to go slower because there's so many crossings and so many people die. They call it the murder train. So the train has to go slower than normal. But we're riding up this escalator. I think the train may already be here. Yeah, the train's already here because this is the end of the line. This is the first station. So the train is already here. And we're on the bright pink, it looks like. So yeah, we're on bright pink and our car is right here. Yeah, look at that. Our car's right here, bright pink. This is the first train that actually ever went to Orlando. It's bright pink. You have to see the bathroom. Well, we'll look at the bathroom, someone's in it. But seat 8. I'll show you the seat and I'll come back and I'll put your bag this side. Seat 8. Yep. 8 A and B. It's nice table seating right here. We'll wait for the train to get moving, we'll talk.
Attention all Brightline guests, Bright Red will be departing to Aventura within the next minute. Please stay clear of the closing doors as we will be departing shortly.
Like they said, we are actually on the train. You'll see it is raining outside, and you have outlets. You have a table. I got my outlets. I have a table with some extenders. I've got my extenders there for drinks and stuff like that. It is a 4x4 configuration. Here, there are some normal seats as well, but I do love the 4x4 configuration that they have. But it is pouring outside now. Fun fact: this was originally Virgin trains, and they used the same voice as Virgin Voyages. Let me see if they got it. It's actually the same narrator that did all the stuff for Virgin Voyages, which is kind of a deep cut. This was called Virgin Trains, and it failed, just like Virgin Voyages is going to fail. Maybe someone will resurrect them and call them Brightline cruises. You never know. Oh, come on. Give me the announcement. We're moving. Now, the train on this section of track is not going to get going that fast, but it's going to take us 17 minutes. Really cool. The train has Starlink on it.
Welcome to Brightline. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the safety and emergency exit information booklet located in the seatback pocket in front of you. Thank you for choosing Brightline and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, that's literally the same woman that does the Virgin Voyages security announcements and everything like that. All the recorded stuff for Scarlet Knight. It's the same voice because that was originally recorded for Virgin Trains. They just brought her back for Brightline. Kind of cool. But yeah, we're leaving downtown Miami. There are a lot of crossings here, so you don't get going that fast. But I'm glad I'm not outside and riding on the train. Maybe I'll take you. I'll take you on a bathroom tour in a minute. We'll check it out. So we are up to speed on this section of the track. The fastest we go is about 50, 49, 47. But it is raining outside, and in South Florida, when it rains, everybody turns on their flashers and no one goes anywhere. So this speed is still a good speed. They've got 4 cars on every train. They even have a place. Literally, this is the vestibule between the cars. That is the cell phone calling zone. So you're supposed to use your cell phone here. You can see we're just basically paralleling traffic. This was not, I did make a mistake. This is not bright pink. This is bright red. So all their things are, it's kind of like the monorails at Disney. All their different trains are named after. Bright pink was the first one to go from Miami to Orlando. They have bright red, bright orange, and all those. But they have beautiful bathrooms. This is the steerage class bathroom. The normal bathroom, the first class one, I think is the same. It might be a little bit better. But I mean, for a train, my dad said it's like you're taking a house tour or something like that. I mean, for a train, it's great. Like I said, where I'm going is probably not where you'd want to go as a cruise ship passenger, but as a cruise ship passenger, you can go from Miami to Fort Lauderdale this way. If you would have taken an Uber from the port, you would still be in that damn Uber, and it's all touch-free faucets, and they have dryers built in. I just figure out how to do that. You gotta go back or side or how do I make the dryer work? Oh. Maybe water, dryer. It tries. There's a sign tells you how to do it. Very smooth train ride. Fantastic smooth train ride. Oh, I've locked the door. I have to press it again to unlock. Ah, got it. But yeah, we're just, oh my God, look at the water coming down. I am glad we're not, and you can go between the trains while it's in motion. I'm interested to see, when you go to Orlando, they have sections of the track that are not, that don't have any crossings. So you like 150 miles an hour. I've never gone more than like 50 on this train. I'm excited to take this train at 150 miles an hour. Seems like a cool idea. I'll show you the Aventura station on the other side, but there's really, oh yeah, and if you have luggage from your cruise, you just put your luggage right there. They're gonna start charging for luggage as more people start using it, because I mean, no one's using it now, so it's not a big deal, but as more people start using it, they do have plans to have a luggage service and everything like that. But Brightline is just a fantastic experience, and I love it. Also of note, we're not really going to need it on our 17-minute ride today, but they do have onboard snacks and drinks, including alcohol drinks that you can purchase. It is included in the premium, but you can see they've got snacks, they got drinks, and they took it off the damn thing. They now have a QR code where you can view the whole menu. Let's see if we can get that here. I'll hold the QR code up for you. And I guess while we're here, we'll do an internet test on their Wi-Fi. I'm on the Wi-Fi. Let's do a menu look. Oh. We got a menu look going. Load it up. Okay. Snacks. You've got energy bar, breakfast bar, wafers, M&Ms, gummy bears, Pringles, Planters, non-alcoholic beverages. You've got spirits, cocktails, wine, everything like that. And let's just try a speed test. Like I said, they've got Starlink on the train. So if you're riding longer, again, 17 minutes don't matter. Or if you're riding up to Orlando, you go through a lot of Podunk Town on your way to Orlando. You see it's a SpaceX Starlink there. You go through a lot of Podunk Town on your way up to Orlando. And that Podunk Town has like no internet service for your cell phone provider. So to have Starlink on is amazing. Getting like 70 megs down. We'll see what the upload is. Let's see. 20. Yeah, it's totally workable. I can edit video, work with video, and all that on board the Brightline. Now that's going to be useful for my 3.5-hour trip from Miami all the way up to Orlando. That's coming up later this week. But now I'm happy. I'm not on I-95, which is a disaster anyway. And when it rains, everyone turns on their flashers, and you go absolutely nowhere. I think we're probably about 3 or 4 minutes away from the station in Aventura. So I'll see you at that station. We got out of where the crossings were on the murder train, so we can go a little faster. There's no crossings around here. So yeah, we got out of where the crossings were, no crossings. So now we're going 78 miles an hour. That's faster than you can go on 90. Well, I mean, hold on. It's faster than you should go on 95. If you've ever driven to Miami, everyone's going 80 miles an hour on 95 if there's no traffic. But that's a kind of rare scenario. But we're chugging along. We've kind of passed where the crossings are, and we're headed to Aventura Station. So we have made it to our final destination, and the train is departing. Goodbye to you, Bright Red. I might see you in 4 days, 3 days. We'll take the trip to Orlando. There's the premium car. Bye, Bright Red. Now, Aventura is kind of a middle station. There's the engine and everything. Aventura is kind of a middle station overall in the Brightline system, so it doesn't have all the features that Miami, West Palm Beach, and Fort Lauderdale have. You gotta go up and down and around to get to the station. It's a little bit annoying, but it is a beautiful station. It's just a tiny station. They built it because there's a whole bunch of bougie people in Aventura, and they wanted to get the bougie people on the train. Plus, it's got one of the largest malls in the world. This is Aventura Mall right there across the street. They do have a free shuttle that'll take you to Aventura Mall, and they have a shuttle to both of the airports, the Miami and the Fort Lauderdale. But technically, if you're going to Miami, well, I'm just talking out loud. Technically, if you're going to Miami, you probably want to take the train that goes directly to the airport, which is called the Metro Rail, which is across the street from the Brightline. So unfortunately, yeah, the Aventura station, very, very exposed to the elements, and technically speaking, not even in Aventura. I'm gonna walk to the station and we'll close everything out. So this here is the Aventura station. You'll see it says TRAI And again, this is kind of a smaller station in the Brightline spectrum of stations. The Orlando station's massive. The Miami station's massive. They do have one of the markets. They do have a premium lounge. The premium lounge here does not have beer and liquor taps. But yeah, you can get beer. I'm going to be here at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be slamming back beers at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Has a nice seating area, has power everywhere, has fast Wi-Fi, has nice bathrooms. The only thing they're kind of missing is, I hate to say showers, but they're missing showers like some airport lounges have. Love the premium lounge. I will be back here on Wednesday to ride up to Orlando on Wednesday. We're leaving out this way, and I'll show you the front. And I hope you enjoyed. You are generally going to not stop here. You're going to stop in Fort Lauderdale. You're going to pretty much, the Brightline's designed for cruise passengers to connect Miami, Fort Lauderdale, or Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Orlando. Orlando's become a major option now. So this is Richard from No Pants Profits, outside a very rainy Brightline station in Aventura, Florida. Reminding me, I'm going to be back here in a few days at 6 o'clock in the morning and be an 18-hour day up to Disney and back. But this is Richard reminding you that when you wear no pants, there's only one thing you got left to lose, and that is your shirt. Have a great one. Any questions? Leave them in the comments below. Bye!